Silencio Bruno.
What is that from?
It's a Pixar movie. Luca.
Oh.
I was like, which one is it?
Silencio. That sounds, it gives Harry Potter, but then it's like that, obviously.
I don't want to be a fool in this game for two. Baby.
Every podcast starts with me going like this.
Don't ever want to make it done.
I just want to.
Okay, I guess we should get the ball rolling.
Yay!
Oh my gosh. Ooh, there's sticky shit over my iPad. We're learning day by day. This is probably episode 10, so hopefully it's 10 times better.
Okay.
Hi. I just kind of went into this thing because we've honestly been recording. My name is Javon.
I'm Jordan.
This is Cock. I didn't know if we were going to say coming out creatives.
Oh, yeah, coming out creatives.
It didn't really fucking matter. It's the same thing.
I feel like I look high, but...
No, I think we're just tired. Oh, I meant to gua sha my face this morning.
We don't normally record this early.
No, it usually takes us like 3 hours to even get this set up.
Yeah.
So, but kudos to us. That was not that bad. That was like, whatever. Yeah, so episode 10. Wow, kind of a milestone there.
I know.
That's a big one. And we've only been doing it for...
We've been talking about it for a while. And we had 2 attempts previously. But stuff happens. Fuck it.
Yeah. But I mean, hey, y'all have been on this ride and we're doing it. So what the fuck? At least we're doing it. And
bitches be busy.
A bitch be busy. And so we still doing it. So a bitch can be busy and still do shit. I feel I'm a little hot on the mic. Let me back up.
That's a motivation quote.
What? Bitches be busy and still be doing shit?
Bitches be busy, still doing shit.
Bitches be busy and still doing shit. So yeah, no, essentially, she's probably really, really talking about my ass because I really have been busy.
Yeah, like my busy's not even interesting. Yours is interesting.
Is it now? So today's podcast is brought to you by Celebrity Encounters. Mainly, I just kind of wanted to like use this episode to talk about what I've been doing, but also not talk about it because then I don't know when this is going out, so I don't want to spoil things.
Yeah.
But if I'm assuming correct, this would come out at the time that Solidified single had come out. So their single is called One and Only. I'm once again just fucking jumping the gun.
I know.
That's how excited I am. Anyway, so yeah, this backtrack. This episode's about celebrity encounters and kind of just like where I've been recently and what I've been doing and like how that also is going to play into, excuse her, coming out creatives as well. Solidified Ghost Stories Tarot or whatever.
Yeah, the one we just posted.
Yeah.
8 maybe.
At the time of this recording, it just came out. Yeah, so whatever, if you watched that episode, which you should have if you got to this episode. Exactly. Anyways, so like we said, Malik, our best friend, formed a group, band 2 at that time, but they're now known as Solidified, officially, consisting of Malik Hurd, Bradley Rittman, Shade Jennifer, and Landon Boyce, plus Javon, as some of the fans like to say now, as I've started to introduce myself to them, because I am the man behind the camera.
Period.
Yeah, so those lovely guys went on this lovely TV show called Building the Band. They were formed like a Love is Blind type thing where like they didn't see each other and they just went off talent, and the bitches can sing, okay?
Yeah.
The boys can sing.
It's so like, it's funny because...
Oh, yeah, at the time, Jordan, we did episode 7. She really didn't watch the episode,
I hadn't
the series,
watched yet,
but now she's watched
and
it.
We binged.
So thoughts?
I mean, Frequency is also in Building the Band. That's who won Building the Band.
Spoiler.
Besides them, like, I really like I wanted to watch a whole concert of them.
Yeah.
I feel like it was like that nostalgic feeling when you're like 13 and kind of crushing on like the Jonas Brothers or One Direction or whatever.
100%.
And it was so surreal too, because it was funny, or it's not really funny, but like me and Javon's like one of our first concerts together was One Direction.
Mm-hmm.
And so to come out and the whole thing is like linked to Liam Payne too. And he's sort of like genuinely passing the torch onto them in the final episode. They literally got eliminated on as third place. And Liam was like, we got third place and we did not lose, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And literally came off stage and like followed them and was like, I really believe in you guys. And I was like choking up. No, I really was so emotional. I was like, oh my God, that's so like so cool. I waited on Liam Payne forever ago, and he was not seeming to be in a good place. So it was really nice to like see that moment, like have them have that kind of like, I don't know, it was like almost like pre-closure, like horribly, but
yeah, no, for sure.
But watching them, they're so like, I mean,
they tickle you.
I don't know
somewhere.
if I don't know how like deep into this you really want to go, but like low key what America needs right now.
No, agree.
I don't know if
I'll go into
we
that.
want to say like that quiet part sort of, but like,
no,
I think that's huge.
No,
really.
So yeah, kind of going with the guys, like I said. So obviously,
there's a lot to talk about.
There is a lot to talk about. This is a Solidified episode, and like I said, celebrity encounters. But obviously, I've known for a while that Malik has done a TV show and that he's formed a band. There's no, obviously, I'm there every fucking step of the way, and I've been introduced to the guys. Maybe I think January or April. Like obviously I saw them because Malik was able, this is a spoiler, production, don't get mad, which you shouldn't, but Malik had called me while he was still filming and obviously introduced me to his band members, and I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. But at that time they were still busy doing their thing, so like I didn't get to like chat with them.
Yeah.
But then like earlier this year I've slowly been chatting with them more and more, and that's kind of like what led me up to like hanging out with them recently in LA for their Netflix event that I went to. And I joined the boys, or trying to join the boys in this journey, mainly because even through the phone, not even seeing their performances yet, like I saw that magic.
The energy.
That energy is crazy. The way that they interact is so, like, as you're saying, like, that's kind of what the country needs. Like, it's so, what's the word? Harmonious. I feel like that's
girl, I want vlogs of them.
And hence the harmonies, whatever. But no, literally the way they interact with each other is so beautiful to see in this day and age, especially right now where our country's at. Because, yeah, they're a group of 2 white boys and 2 black boys, and something different.
Yeah, like a different twang to them. And I guess it's not like that cookie cutter.
No, it's
4 different shades of vanilla. Like, you know what I mean? It's just, they really do all have like an attitude, like a
certain
specific
swag to them.
Charisma.
Mm-hmm.
And
uniqueness, nerve, and talent. Cunt.
Brain
do things.
I don't know if we're allowed to like talk shit about the other ones too.
I'd prefer to not blatantly say things.
Okay,
but I will either nod or make a face as into agreement, as you did when you said 4 different shades of vanilla.
Yeah.
Because this is not even, this is no tea, no shade. Because honestly, I don't even feel like that. I'm not even starting beef, like, because obviously this was shown in the show, but
yeah, they were like kind
midnight to morning, specifically Connor was obviously making a lot of comments towards the guys in the show. And I've met Connor in person while I was there in LA. He is nice. So no hate to Connor. This is no hate to Connor, but like, yeah, in that moment, yeah, you are saying those things because it is a competition show. Like, I get it. Yeah, but at the same time, it's like,
everyone's also being like literally critiqued and judged constantly, so they're feeling, of course, like a sense of like jealousy, insecurity, I'm sure.
Yeah, and once again, like they were locked away from the outside world for a month. Like, of course, there was a lot happening. It was just interesting of the verbiage or the words being used, because like those are words that I think subliminally people don't understand have a different connotation or meaning as to, will they even be together, or, oh, we've seen this before. Like,
yeah, when he said that, I literally was like, what?
I'm like, you've seen a group of 2 white guys and 2 black guys together actually being successful, getting along, and
doing like R&B pop, like dancing. Like,
no, this is fresh.
Yeah,
this is something new. This is something not done before or attempted to be done but not successful, because once again, these guys met without knowing what they look like. Obviously, you could assume Shade might not be someone that is also like a different shade of vanilla, or Malik being a different shade of vanilla, but Landon Bradley, like, safe to assume, you know, without seeing them. You kind of already see the makeup of the group without seeing them prior. I'm just saying, like, Malik or Shade or Landon or Bradley didn't pick someone specifically based off of it. Like, it really truly was off of talent and being like, no, I fucks with these guys. Like, I can make my voice work with them.
Yeah, and like, again, with like their individual style, they already all have like a very flushed out sense of style. The other groups could not figure that out.
Yeah.
Like, they put some together, some outfits together. I thought Frequency, obviously, they did a good job.
We love our girls.
Love them. Scene 4, I don't know. I don't really remember their outfits now. But everybody else, like, you can tell, like, even individually as people, there's not really a clear sense of style besides in Solidified. So I think that's the thing too, is like, even though the guys in Solidified are kind of young, or a few of them are younger, like, they do have a pretty strong sense of self, at least it seems on the other side of the screen. But
I think the biggest thing from this whole experience from them, and this is me, obviously, I'm not talking for the boys. Like, I'm just talking about what I've observed, and obviously living through batch 2 and batch 3 of the episodes coming out and being with them physically. I don't think they understood how, or knew the power and the magic that they had, because a lot of these other groups we already know individually, like, as other people that were on the show, that like they decided that they were going to stay together, you know, like they knew that this would probably work. I think our boys definitely went into it being like, they had all individually had been working on their own solo careers for a long time. Fantastic. Do this band thing. Is it really going to pan out? Yeah, I love singing with these guys, but like, who knows if the world is going to receive us the way that we should be received. And even Nicole said it too on the show, like, you know, a label would not put y'all together because
the quiet part.
It's a risk. Yeah. It's a risk in today's market. And I think that's the beautiful thing, is that it is such a risk, but it works so well and is definitely what's needed.
Yeah.
For especially, there's not been a big Western boy band group in a long time that's actually successful. 2, the demographic of the group. And 3, they actually can fucking sing and dance. Like, that was also another part of their arc, as Landon and Bradley learning how to dance, but the bitches can get down. And like, I feel like even just watching them on the show to hearing them now in person, I see the growth that they've done in a small amount of time, and especially still not being together in that past year.
Yeah.
So very, very proud of them and very excited to see where shit goes.
Yeah.
Like I said, as I jumped ahead earlier, single should be out by the time this episode's out. So it's called One and Only. They self-wrote it. So there was no other person writing the song. The beat was made by their amazing producer, Troy Taylor. He's worked with a bunch of great people. So if anything, I do know some of these other groups, as I'm learning the lingo of the music industry, cut songs that were already made. So they're essentially songs that are already like done, produced, whatever, and then they just like add on to it.
Yeah.
No, our boys did this all themselves.
Yeah, they're really in like an experimental phase, it seems like, and it's really exciting. They literally had the month on the show, and then they all have to, you know, kind of go in hiding. There was like a bigger break, obviously, because of Aaliyah.
Yeah.
And now like the amount of work and like kind of cohesion and creativity and stuff that they've had to do in this really short amount of time since the show's been released is like really, really impressive. Like they just...
No, I'm very proud of them.
Yeah, like it's a lot of work really fast. Like they're literally like trying to figure out how to be a band while essentially holding on to their like hot moment, you know, like it's intense. Like,
yeah, I mean, you know, in this world, I feel like everything is very fleeting, especially when it comes to streaming and whatnot. So yeah, your window of opportunity does close, and obviously you do have to seize on that. But definitely something that we're trying to figure out now as a team is how to capitalize the moment by also doing it our own way, because then you kind of get lost in the shuffle. And that's like our biggest thing. Malik says this to the group all the time. When you start worrying about what other people are doing, you lose the plot.
Mm-hmm.
And 100%
Yeah.
And not even just like in this regard, like literally anything. When you start worrying about what everyone else is doing, you really do lose the plot to your own story, because then you're trying to live someone else's.
Yeah.
But no, I'm really excited. Hopefully everything that we have planned plays out and y'all get to see it the way that it's supposed to be delivered to you. And I think it, like Jordan was saying, it's going to hit on that nostalgia. It's going to hit on that, making you feel like you're a teen in your bedroom again. And even though that's low-key kind of cringy,
I don't think it's like cringy. I think it's honestly like we were obsessed. Like we were literally obsessed with One Direction. People were are obsessed with the Jonas Brothers. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think that kind of romanticization
of boy bands or just boys?
Yeah, like of that kind of like.
Well, I just really honestly feel like, yeah, we've, you know, people will be like, oh, we got the white boy of the month or or like, but there hasn't been a heartthrob.
No.
And I kind of feel like my boys can give heartthrob.
Yeah, they're fucking hot.
They are all individually and as a group. I'm like, wait, no, literally I was on live last night with Bradley because he was accepting guests. And I was like, wait, why am I fangirling? Because I talked to you, like I talked to you in person and whatnot, but I'm like, wait, why am I kind of gagged?
No, like somebody, I'll like randomly see like a fan edit video on my feed, and I'm like,
no, literally, I love the fan edits. Honestly, that's also been the beautiful part, and I think once again, like that's something we learned is, oh no, bitches want us, like that is what's needed, and I say that not because, you know, of just obviously I'm stuck in a Solidified For You page, but like I still see all these other edits and shit that I find, and I'm like, oh my God, there's so many people that like this or reposted this or commented, and it's not even from the guys. It's just like how they've once again interacted. And, you know, the fans have named themselves Cookies and Cream or Soldiers and came up with all these things organically. And I think that's something that we're really trying to hold on to, is that this is like they started organically, so we want to continue to be organic, because I feel like once you start adding labels, management, publicists, all the other like technical stuff that does need to go into being a band and being a star, celebrity, and whatnot, you lose again the plot, because then you're trying to fit into this mold to be successful. But my boys, they're gonna give it to you organically. And they're going to give the very Renee rap kind of thing, because when they're on live, sometimes I'm like, oh my God, I need to take the phone away immediately.
Like, it's not exactly classically media trained.
Yeah, it's just, but like that's real. Like I think that's kind of where we're at.
That's why I like Renee. Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah, I feel like we've talked about it on the podcast or just in general, like that sense of realness. Like everyone's tired of the fake, oh, buy this, buy that because I use it, but then I get a 20% commission. But it's like, I don't actually use this. I'm just selling you a product. Yeah. And like, I don't feel like the guys are trying to sell us a product. And that's me talking as a consumer, not as their friend. Yeah. Like genuinely.
I'm really excited for them. Excited for the single. Excited for the EP.
Oh yeah. Who said that? Who said that?
I mean, that's just the natural progression of things. I have known nothing about it.
I also hear a tour, but I don't know. Y'all are going to have to wait for that because I don't have any more information at this current moment, but I know there is something happening. But yeah. Also going with the boys, I went to the Netflix event, right? So I went to their summer break thing. This kind of like leads into the celebrity encounter portion of this episode. But I went to the Netflix event, and obviously it was a lot of like Netflix stars, and it was really cool to see them in person. The only one I really like gagged over was like Chriselle, because
she's
selling Sunday. Yeah, she's just cunty. I just like I love a cunty girl.
Yeah.
And obviously the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders, since I'm from Dallas, I can't It's in my blood.
I haven't watched the new show, but
so good.
They're like, I was like obsessed with it when I was younger, but I'm kind of afraid of like the body thing because it used to definitely be like America's Next Top Model, like level of anorexia propaganda. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, no, I think that's the one thing. Ooh, excuse me. That's like one thing I like about the Dallas Cowboy. This one is that even though yes, those topics are brought up, it is done better than I've seen before on like other shows, because it's like more of actually taking a stance of like accountability of like these girls deserve better, and like, you know, like they shouldn't have to put themselves through this much stress. But there is some times where they're like, oh, did you gain weight? And they're like, no, just got a little more muscular because like I've just been working out, obviously, to stay in shape for the dancing. But yeah, I think it's a wonderful show. So I was a little gooped and gagged, and then I forget they have their own security.
The Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders.
And so I just walk up on them like I fucking know them. Like I'm like, hey, can I get a photo of y'all with Soulidified? And the security guard's like right here on my shoulder, and I'm like, ooh, sir. I felt like he literally could have shanked me if he wanted to, and like I would have been out. And I was like, oh, I'm not a perceived threat, I promise.
You're like,
no, literally, I was like, queen. What else happened at that thing? I saw Miranda Cosgrove. We were all too scared to say anything to her.
That's so weird. Miranda Cosgrove?
No, I literally was like, that's Miranda Cosgrove. Okay, I gotta keep it together. Get the boys together. Where are they all in one place? No, the one's over there. One's over there. I need to get them over there so they can take a photo with her. And then by the time I got everyone, I turned around, she was gone, and I was like, but she is nice, at least from hearing her talk and take photos with other people. I was like, oh, you seem nice. Who else did I see there? Other celebrity counters. I did. Sisters, don't come for me. I told James Charles to basically
F
off.
Our fans are not his fans.
No, I agree, but
respectfully.
No, but if anyone sees this or hears, you know, if this gets clipped, just not a fan. I'm sorry.
I'm sure he'll get pardoned by Trump or something, though. Oh, sorry. Who? We're talking about James Charles, right?
Yeah.
Any day now.
Well, I mean, he's never really been charged with a crime.
I know.
Which we're not going to go into that because I don't get sued. But essentially, I was just like, sir, I need you to leave my photo, because he was in a photo I was trying to take, and he still was staying in that photo. And I'm like, I don't know how many times I have to tell you to leave my photo, but I need you to leave my photo. Please. Thank you.
Some things are like just not worth the clout, generally.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. And that's something I think the boys are also dealing with. Not in a bad way, but they're finding out, and with fame and power comes, you know, you get to see how people actually are, what they want from you.
Yeah.
And definitely there's been some people, even as I'm not even a full member of Soulidified, they're like, oh my God, I'm so proud of you. Let me know whenever they go on tour so I can get a ticket, or da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, you have not talked to me in a couple of years. All of a sudden, because I know somebody, and you see the magic that my guys have, you want to jump in.
That's wild. People are DMing you like that?
Yeah, girl. Or finally liking my photos and like interacting and engaging and swiping up on my stories. I'm like, oh, so you see what's occurring, so you think you can get in too.
Ew. Give me a name, I'll believe. Really?
Yeah.
Ew.
And I'm like, oh, but when I reached out to you to help me like start my own thing, it ghosted. But like
foaming at the mouth for a little bit of
Ew. So clout chasing is definitely real, and essentially we've seen a bunch of other people or other creators too that we know are kind of known for that, of clout chasing and trying to take a moment to also help themselves, which I think collaboration is great, but at the same time there's a difference between collaboration and clout chasing. So I've encountered some DMs from some people, and I'm like, oh,
this is so many.
Interesting.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there, but many brands are participating in rage bait right now, or like the shock core, whatever. Yeah. So like, yeah, I mean, it's just hard to, I'm sure, like weed through like what's actually going to represent the brand, band, whatever, you know what I mean?
No, agreed. I know because they've gotten a bunch of requests to do some things, and I'm like, ugh, and that's hard, and it feels, and like I know they probably are also gonna like we're gonna obviously feel bad because you can't say yes to everything, and that just comes with time, energy, resources like that. You can't say yes to everything, whether you're a band or your own fucking self, and that's something I'm also learning. You just can't say yes to everything.
Yeah,
you got to take care of yourself first and make sure you protect your image, your person. But yeah, I don't think I met anyone else at the Netflix event. Though in that weekend, I did sit in where Ariana Grande did Positions. So that was very fucking powerful. I was in the room where it happened, as they would say in Hamilton. And that same day, I met Aaliyah's interlude. Yeah,
she's cool.
She was cunty.
I love her style.
She's so cunty. I love her. Yeah, especially that you can create a whole Aaliyah score and people like understand like your sense of style.
Yeah, it's cool.
Kudos to my girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, that was it for my celebrity encounters, at least at that event. The only other celebrity encounter is when Jordan and I went to an SNL,
the 50th
concert.
Yeah, the concert, the one at Radio City before the show.
Yeah, we were able to get some fan tickets, and so we did that. And yeah, so it was kind of cool. I ran into Kristen Wiig, and I said, "Hey, girl!" Like, she's been my best friend.
Mm-hmm.
I peed next to Seth Rogen in the urinals. No, I did not look. That's inappropriate. And then I ran into Jason Momoa. Like, literally ran into him because we were trying to walk back to our seats, and he was walking out the door, and I was like, God damn, this man's tall. Oh, I did say hi to Sandra Oh. I said, I love your work.
Oh.
I don't know if she remembered.
I didn't eat, so I blacked out on accident.
It was a cool thing.
No, but it was very cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it was obviously like once in a lifetime, and I ruined it by drinking, but
no, she was coherent. She understood. Oh, Natasha Lyonne. Yeah, her too. I was just watching her the whole time while we were waiting for our Uber.
Yeah.
I was like,
she's like fun to look at.
Yeah, and she's also like,
weird thing to say.
What?
Is that a weird thing to say? She is like fun to look at.
No, like she's like an interesting, like once again, it's like how some of these people carry themselves, so like the aura. I was just like, I did see J.J. Abrams. He walked right past us. And I was like, oh, he's leaving early because we were leaving early. Because it is going to these events is truly crazy because, you know, don't get me wrong. I've been on the other side as a fan too, where like I'm waiting, but damn, these people were waiting.
Literally any gathering of over 10 people in
one spot,
Midtown or specifically Rockefeller Center, like
packed in a
miserable.
I was
literally,
like, and I think it was cold still, right? It was like in the winter.
Yeah, I remember I had my
jacket. Like early February or something. Yeah, so I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I say that as I waited like 17 hours in line to see Maggie Rogers.
That's just so funny. Like, is she...
What?
She genuinely is worth 17 hours for you? Was it?
I mean, I love Maggie. I think she's a great artist. A little bit of like privilege because even though like that clip of her and Pharrell goes viral all the time, but she like paid to be in that class. Like, you know, like she paid to be there and at that moment.
She's like inconsistent for me. It's like one album will be good, one album's bad, one's good, one's bad.
Yeah,
so
yeah, I agreed because I did not like her album before this past album. Which was her thesis for her to graduate from Harvard.
Yeah.
Which I was like, I get what she was doing with it, like conceptually and whatnot, but it just didn't really hit for me. But neither here nor there. Yeah. I have really no other celebrity encounters.
I've had like a ton, but I've like waited on them and stuff.
Yeah, it's like it's not like a true interaction.
The first time I ever met someone like that, like I remember I was thinking about this last night because I was like trying to put this story together, but I cannot remember what show it was on. But when we were in middle school, there was someone from Saxy on a Disney Channel show. Do you remember? It was like something like, it was like a mini series or something. I don't know how to, not like that Disney Channel did that, but it was like.
No, I think I know what you're talking about, but I don't know who it is.
I honestly, I like see it sort of in my head, but I cannot even put the words together to like Google search it, what that show would have been. But I remember knowing that he had gone to Saxy, and me and my friends were at the mall near our house. And I literally was like following around with my flip phone, trying to take a picture of him. And then he like stuck his head out. I was like, ah! And I was like 12 years old, like shitting my pants. Like, but like Disney Channel was my life. I was 12 years old. You know what I mean? Like, this was era of High School Musical. We were sat every day for Disney Channel. Like,
no, truly. As soon as that bell rang, and I got back home. No, I do have to say, you were saying how you were filming him with the camera. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck happens when you start to have so many eyes on you, but you do clock. I sense where a camera is at now, because there's obviously been fans that have come up to the guys, and I'm like this one person was like lingering, and I'm like, oh, they want to say hi, and I'm like, will they say hi? Definitely come say hi. Just respect our space. I think that's what all celebrities say. Like, obviously, if we're in the middle of eating, don't bombard us. But we're just chilling, waiting on our food. Say, hey, can I take a photo? Yeah, I don't know. I get starstruck. I don't ever ask people that I've seen like on the street. Like, Thomas has walked past Lorde and stuff. Like, I would not stop Lorde as she's walking to wherever the fuck she's walking to.
No, I don't know if I'd stop anyone. I was also trying to think of somebody that would like truly...
Beyonce for me, obviously. I would
wreck me.
Or Bretman Rock.
Yeah, you'd be like,
I would be like, oh my God, you look so good.
Back then, like, I was easily starstruck. I remember, like, when I first started working at Cat. Well, the only like real celebrity I waited on at Bartley's was actually like a celebrity heavy place, and the only celebrity I waited on was Bill de Blasio.
Oh,
politician. But
no, I know who that is.
He tipped $10 on 80, and I literally said right there that he's not getting fucking elected again. I literally was like, I was like, not this.
The witchcraft in this one.
I saw the $10 bill. They sat there for hours too, and they took up so much space because like his security team was like taking up a whole table. Security team table didn't tip, just left it to him. And
of course,
barely spent any money. $80 for like 8 people was like nothing there, and literally left $10. And I was like, ew. Anyway,
interesting.
I did wait on quite a few in Catch though. I'm trying to think of who the nice. Oh, I waited on Alec Baldwin like I guess weeks before he was going to that to where that shoot happened. Yeah. Did I say it? It was like maybe 3 weeks before. He was wasted. Let's see.
We're our own Dumois. Better than Dumois. What's the other one?
Blind items. J Balvin came in a lot. He always brought his dog, who's really well behaved.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, really, really sweet.
I do feel bad for him though. He got cut from that Homecoming Beyonce edit since he was late.
Oh, well, girl, show up on time.
No, I know. That's why she said, you ain't gonna be in the final production because your ass was late.
J. Cole used to come in all the time, which I thought was so funny, and hated pictures. He has a guy there who's like less of a security guard because the security guard was like shorter than J. Cole, like way smaller of a man. And yeah, he hates pictures of himself. So I think that's just like, I always am like, you know. Yeah. Dave Portnoy used to come in a lot with the owner. He's a motherfucking asshole. He thinks he's really interesting, but you can tell he's insecure, actually. He's like showboating all the time.
I get that from just looking at his page.
Yeah.
When him crashing out when he lost all that money when they were doing his nonsense, but you voted for that.
Literally.
So you get what you get and you don't throw a fit.
Literally any athlete that came in, like it would be a lot of like soccer, basketball, anything. They all are coming in looking like brand whores. They're like weird. And they always have some sort of like plastic doll Barbie like with them, and it's just weird.
I think that's just like the formula for some reason, especially like in the sports space.
Yeah.
You know, like being a label whore or being like blinged out, and then regardless of race, it doesn't even fucking matter. and then having a plastic doll with you because I guess that's just aesthetically what's aspirational, but it's like not necessarily true.
Yeah. The Bachelorette girls came in a lot. They always asked for free stuff. They never got free. We like would give them a round of shots and then be like, okay, what else? You want the whole fucking bill free? Like, what do you want? Trey Songz and Neo asked for a bunch of free stuff too. Oh. They came in after we were closed as well. I wasn't there though, but my friend waited on them. But
I know the housewives you said would always go there. And then
and like take off their shoes. Like that's so fucking gross. If you're taking off your shoes in a restaurant, you're genuinely unwell. That's disgusting. Nasty. You literally might as well walk around on the cement. If you're like at a restaurant at the end of the day, like that's They
Question, were they just sitting at their table though?
And taking off their shoes and their bare feet are on the floor. Don't do that. That's literally gross.
She said that's ghetto.
That's
ghetto.
I would never say that word, but yeah, it is.
Interesting.
And the Salt Lake City girls were the ones who were doing it.
Ooh, well, we were watching Housewives last night. Jordan was like, "Is there anything else we could watch? Are there not better franchises?"
I have always literally just the Housewives because the Orange County. I don't know. Also, like
this season is really bad.
I feel like I've always been like, yeah, do whatever you want about plastic surgery and like stuff like that, but I don't know.
Some people just get too much.
I'm really starting to be like, it really is hard to look at genuinely.
Well, I think it's because we know that like that shit is not real. It's
not even that it's not real. It's just genuinely ugly. Like these women are packed here. Then the makeup is so severe white than orange. And then they're clearly snatched at the eye. The Botox is there. The lips are so overdone. Some of them were wearing like blue contacts. And then they had their eyebrows microbladed and like flattened. I'm like, you literally look like a blow up sex doll. And like, I'm sure that was the intention, but like, it genuinely is ugly. It's not even like I'm really not saying that from like a hatred place. A hatred place. It just genuinely is. Like, I'm not saying that to be rude. I'm saying that like, you may need to hear that. Like you can't, I was hard to watch those people.
No, it is. I'd watch it because that's how I dissociate. Because I'm like, I love when rich white women are just fighting amongst themselves on shit that's frivolous and not real.
Yeah. And they're like purposely misunderstanding each other, like while sitting at the table.
I'm like, I know y'all are not all this. Y'all are well equipped. Y'all are all smart women. I know you know what each other are trying to say. No, but that's how I dissociate. That and watching Avatar, The Last Airbender, but not in a dissociative way, of more of a like bringing me back to center.
That's more of like a grounding.
Yeah.
I do get that, like, you're watching really shitty TV to dissociate.
I don't have to think about it.
Yeah, true. I think I dissociate, like, kind of on SVU. I know that's so weird, but, like, my mom is obsessed with that show, was obsessed. Like, anytime there was, like, used to be, like, a marathon on Ion, I remember this specifically, me and my mom would watch. And my mom, like, still watches it. And then I showed it to Layla, and we watched it all the way through. So I think like I've just seen it so many times that I'm like, perfect.
Yeah.
Other people's problems, other people's tragedies.
No, exactly. That's kind of how I feel too with Sex and the City now that I've watched it.
Rest in peace to Sarah Jessica Parker's Carrie Bradshaw.
Because it got canceled.
Yeah. I never sit through just like that though.
It was so bad. I feel like if it actually came back with the essence of Sex and the City, and actually brought back Samantha, it probably would have done well. But
you know what?
But also they changed the format of the show. That also fucked it. It became more of a sitcom versus how the voiceovers don't occur as much.
I have to say though, there isn't a lot of room in general on television, reality television, anything for unlikable characters or complicated characters or characters that make a lot of mistakes, and especially for women.
Yeah.
Like if you go back, like the Sex and the City, like now people use words like toxic and stuff like that for Carrie for back in the day for Sex and the City. And I'm not saying that she wasn't like that. She was selfish. She was self-indulgent, whatever.
Bad.
But yeah, but like, she was like a complicated woman. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like.
There was a lot of layers to her.
Yeah,
character.
like and to all four of them, they all had their backgrounds, their beliefs, their belief system. They all had differing beliefs too. Like, that's the thing is, like, there's, besides Solidified, there's not like, but I actually don't, that's not even true because I don't know what their like core values are, but like all four of them had like different core values, were probably 4 different political spectrums, you know what I mean? And really could like argue and fight and still kind of come back. Like, nowadays people don't really do that. There's no real conflict resolution. No. People have more sympathy for murderers than they do for complicated women, you know, like, or for women who are like
literally
not like demure and you know, subservient and stuff. Like, I just think, I don't know. I don't know really what And Just Like That became. I think that they tried so hard to just like be woke. They tried to kind of expand into other women. I think that was a mistake, to be honest. I think they should have just kept with the 3. There would have been plenty to do. Like,
I still have those other women incorporated, but you're trying to build out their stories and it's on like, top, and it wasn't working.
I'm like, this is a reboot of a nostalgic, popular show. Nobody needs them. Yeah. To be honest, I don't know what the show became after the first like 5 episodes of the season 1, but like, I remember being so disinterested in them. You know what I mean?
It was rough to watch.
And as I think about Sex and the City, I think about Girls and like Lena Dunham's new kind of like tour for her show Too Much and stuff. And she talks a lot about how poorly Girls was received, like how much they hated Hannah and hated those characters. And it's like, I don't know, like, people are really not allowed to be like human beings anymore. Like, we really have to be like perfect and like very much soldiers, you know what I mean? Like, but also Lena Dunham's new show Too Much is so good, but that's a different thing.
I need to watch it still.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll watch it on the plane tomorrow. Rant, girl. Well, it's not a
like
rant.
A little bit of a rant.
No, you're
I was like,
speaking the truth.
Yeah.
And scene. No, I mean, I think that just comes back again to, or, you know, like to circle back and kind of close it out as like, that's why I feel like with the guys too, like everything is organic. They're not putting on a show like that is real. That is, you know, they are, like we said, all complicated in their own way and have their own kind of thing. And that's what's beautiful, because we have been fed for so long, at least for like the past 10 years, of everyone to try to be the same. And even I'm saying that as myself too. Like, I was trying to be like every other bitch.
Yeah.
You can't be like every other bitch. There's only one of you. There's only one of you on this lifetime, one of you in this timeline, one of you in this world. So just be yourself, whatever that is. And you can figure that out day by day. You don't have to have it figured out. There's people who figure it out when they're 21, people who figure it out when they're 16.
I've been 50 different people since like
people who figure it out when they're 60, 70 years old. Like, there's not... Everyone is always trying to be on some timelines, trying to rush and blah, 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 blah. Like, everyone's journey is different. And once again, that's why we started a podcast and are here and coming out creatives, because we are trying to live our truths and go on that journey. Thus, as you see, as my coworkers, and I'm just going to boast on myself real quick before we close this out. But as my coworkers have said, is like, I've done a lot in this whole first 8 months of this year.
Yeah.
Like, and
100%.
And that's because I actually took the time to dedicate myself to being a creative person, and I'm seeing the fruits of my labor because I actually dived into something I wanted to do. And I know that, like, you as well with your sexual health coaching, like, once we started living our actual truth and working on those things that we truly love, it all started to fall in place.
Yeah.
So don't stress out on someone else's time, whatever the pressure that they put on you. Do you, be you, and stay you.
Yeah.
Those are words of wisdom.
Period.
But this is Coming Out Creatives. Thank y'all for joining again. Listen to Solidified's new single, One and Only. Get it streaming. There should be some TikTok trends going on, whether y'all started them or we started them ourselves. And what else? Yeah, that's it. Find us on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Patreon, Blue Sky. We're on Twitter, but we don't use it. And yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
Thank you.
Love you. See ya. Bye. I know it ain't no lie. Dun-dun. Ow. Out that door, baby. Bye, 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 bye.